Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the hottest piece of content out there. We got another interview for you guys for the DCCS. We got the boy, the man, the myth, the legend. He is a man at this point, going into playoffs. Mo'Nizzle, the 80 carry for Team Liquid. How's it hanging, man?
It's going well, Travis. How are you doing today?
I'm doing fantastic, man. You know, it's a nice day. I had the day off from work and all that stuff, so I'm ready to talk about what everybody wants to hear about. Team Liquid going into playoffs, and I've got to start this off with this. You guys got fourth place. How does that feel as a Team Liquid fan to get fourth?
I wouldn't have had it any other way.
There had to be some memes between you guys when you guys picked up that win versus FlyQuest, and you're just like, yeah, the memes for forever.
Yeah, basically didn't want to get. We wanted the right path to playoffs. I'll just put it that way.
Well, the right path for Team Liquid starts at fourth place, it seems. At least we're going to find out if that's going to be the way to go. I want to go ahead and talk about some of the things that people have said going into playoffs, because you guys are playing Clutch Gaming, somebody you guys have 2-0 advantage over. How confident are you going into this? Because the one of the games, you guys had a huge slobber knocker of a game, 50 plus minutes with just about 90 kills. What does it feel like going into a series with a team that you guys have played against like that?
Right. So going into this matchup, we don't want to underestimate them too much, specifically because of that first matchup. So we don't know in a best of environment how we would do against them. Like, these games have all been best of one, so best of threes might go differently. We might be washed, we might be tired, we don't know. But we have scrimmed them, I think, once or twice, and they've gone okay. So I guess, I don't know. I think we'll be okay going into this matchup. I don't think we're gonna lose, but could be a 2-1. You never
Okay.
know.
Fair enough, fair enough.
I'll respect them.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to underestimate anybody. EchoFox has been coming out and saying that out of all the teams that they don't want to face, they do not want to face Team Liquid. How do you feel being regarded as a threat by the number one seed?
I appreciate the respect, but I mean, I'd be scared of playing us too. I think the only team that's not afraid of playing us would probably be Optic or C9, but that's eventually probably going to happen too, so we just have to wait and see.
Yeah, it's actually, if you do play against Optic, the case scenario with that one. So just to run through the numbers real quick, to play Optic, you guys would have to meet again in finals because they did get the third seed. So automatically they're going, if they end up winning versus FlyQuest in the best of three, they are going to go against Cloud9 automatically, while you guys would automatically have to go against EchoFox.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
yeah, I noticed that in the bracket yesterday. So we're probably going to be playing. I mean, knowing Echo Fox, they're going to want to play against CG because this was like a free ticket. No offense, free ticket to the finals. But it's not going to work out that way.
I hear you. I hear you. Gotta make sure you guys eliminate them in the semis. All the fans love to see that. That team looks so strong, and then they get in the semis and they just get dropped. It does go into the fact that you guys are looking at everything that's going on. Out of everybody inside of playoffs right now, is EchoFox the scariest team for you guys?
No, I'll stand by what I said and say that C9 and Optic are probably more intimidating to me.
Mm-hmm.
It's not to discredit Echo Fox, but it's just like, I don't know, like something about those other two teams, just they seem a lot stronger.
Well, let's go ahead and talk about the fact that going into Clutch Gaming, you kind of know what roster you're going into here. What is something that you're looking to possibly you think is like a weak point for Clutch at this point?
I mean, I hate to say it, but I feel like their bot lane is actually no. Their support is their weakest player, but the weakest lane I think is probably top. If I'm being really honest.
Salt mining, yeah. I mean, he
Yeah.
has that tank play. I mean, Is that where?
It's not because of the player. It's just like the fact that our top laner could just hold his own and snowball drastically on his own, even if he's in a 2v1 situation, and that in itself allows us to take the game over.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Well, with that being said, you guys are going to be looking at going through your playoffs and whatnot. However, a couple teams did not make it. I have to ask, quick question: is there any team that you would rather see get into playoffs, or do you think that the people that made it in the playoffs are the teams that should be in it?
So the teams that made it into playoffs clearly deserve being in playoffs because they made it this far. But if there was a team that I would swap out, it would probably be TSM for Clutch.
TSM for Clutch. Oh, dang.
Yeah.
That's a little bit of flame there in this song.
Well, I mean, to be honest, it's a little biased, of course, because I have some friends on TSM, but I mean, they had a Cinderella story written for them. It's just the script wasn't executed correctly. So, what can you do? It is what it is.
Yeah, Pancake said there was a lot of things that were wrong on the script when Optic lost to GGS. He said GGS didn't follow the script that one time, so it was a bit of a rough time. What did you think about that, by the way, with Optic dropping a game to GGS? I mean, they were set up for second seed if they didn't drop that game. How do you feel about that game from Optic, and how do you feel about Optic going into best of 3 scenarios?
I think Optic kind of pulled an oof. They probably didn't realize they were gonna lose that matchup.
Mm-hmm.
But that's pretty much what I think. What I think as well is maybe they just want more games in the playoffs. They just want more time.
Hey, that could be true, you know? I mean, kind of figure out where. Probably the biggest criticism a lot of people have had about Optic is they play one style, right? You know what you're getting with Optic. It's a slow-paced, methodical game from them where they focus on the macro. Everybody kind of knows what they're going to play and whatnot, and you know what? Give them a couple more games to figure that out. Could be a much-needed thing. I asked this question before in an interview to somebody else. But I have to ask, when going into it, you guys have a high chance of facing EchoFots and playoffs. Which bot lane would you rather face? Would you rather face the Apple Pancake lane, or would you rather face the Juco Orpheus lane?
I mean, I already know what bot lane it's gonna be. It's gonna be Apple Pancake, but me and Juco are pretty cool, I guess. I'm a fan of the guy, to be honest, and I think if we got to play at least one game, that would be pretty cool. And yeah, so I guess Apple Pancake, since I haven't gotten to play them yet, so I want to beat them.
That's fair enough. You want to beat them and claim your spot. Be like, I am the best AD carry down here. All right, well, that's fair enough there. With that being said, is there any words that you may have for any of the Team Liquid fans that are coming in that have supported the Discord group, the players and whatnot that have came out and hung out with you guys and whatnot? You got any words that you want to shout out to them, especially since you guys did have a rough start into the season?
Yeah, thank you to the fans for sticking with us. I appreciate your support. Our Discord has been very, very instrumental in our comeback. They've been having viewing parties for us, similar to what they do for LCS and Worlds. And I
That's
just
awesome.
really appreciate the support. Really do.
That is
And
so
shout out to
awesome.
our mods. Shout out to our mods and our coaches.
So wait, you guys actually have people do viewing parties for you guys inside?
Yeah, so if you go into the TL Discord, you'll see like a section in the voice chat called viewing party, and sometimes people will just go hang there and watch and support.
Dude,
And then
that's
after the game's
awesome.
over, they'll mention us in Discord and be like, "Hey, good job, this and that." It's really cool.
Dude, I love to hear that. I'm really happy to hear that. I love hearing the community supporting the players that are going in there, representing them, laying the smack down. I'm sure you had plenty of people in that viewing party. I was like, yeah, 4th place. The meme is alive. But with that being said, thank you so much, Mounizle, for coming out for the interview and whatnot.
Thanks for having me, Trevi. I appreciate you, man.
Hey, anytime, man. We appreciate you and all that you do. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys all for tuning in. If you guys are interested, make sure to keep an eye out on the DCCS Twitch channel. 5 p.m. EST. Playoffs are going to be starting at a special start time of 4 p.m. EST. These are best of threes that are going to be happening Saturdays, Sundays. We're going into the playoff picture right now, so you better make sure you tune in because it's looking like we got some feisty matchups to start us all off.